What up, what up, what up? So, welcome to, it's not really a podcast, but it's more of like an interview, but we set it up like a podcast. So it's kind of like, it's the podcast about nothing. But
Something.
we have a film, and well, you know what I'm going to say? It's an art project. So
Yes.
it was using film tactics. I believe it's 6 minutes total.
Yes.
And it came literally out of nowhere. It was derived from a a photo shoot idea, and I was just like, all right, look, I kind of want to get back in my film bag, so why don't we do just like an extended reel, or kind of shoot like a like a short film with it. So
Yep.
as we started down that path, I was like, yeah, we're gonna need a script. I was like, we're gonna need a script.
Facts.
And I was like, what we gonna call it? So the name of it is Reclaim, you know what I'm saying? And it's written by,
Ebony Love.
you know what I'm saying, what's your name, where you from type shit.
Yes. Yes. Hi, everybody. It's so good to be here because we finally did it. Like we finished it. We started it
Last year.
April.
Yep.
Yes, last year April, and it just to see everything come full circle and just like come to a closing. It's like super cool. I don't know. I feel good about that. So, um, should we get into the logistics of the film?
Um, Absolutely.
Yes.
So like I said, the name is Reclaim.
Yes.
How'd you come up with that?
Um, well, I came up with it because I feel like it was something relatable to me and what my, I guess, life is like now. So I'm going, like, reclaiming my, authenticity and just becoming back one with myself.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I came up with the name. I wrote it. I actually, it's so funny. After you suggested that we extend it and have like a full on, like, film behind it, I had actually had a dream about it. So I was just like, okay, this is crazy. So I need to like put it to the test. So
Divine
then I started-
intervention
Right.
at its best
So,
happening.
so I wrote it, and then we got to work immediately. Like we got whatever props we needed.
Yeah.
I think
Now this was we shot this March of 25, right? Well, we started
the pre-production.
Yeah, pre-production
Pre-production.
started March of 25.
Yep, and then
One thing I will tell you is hire your editors.
facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Sound.
This was my first project. Was this my first? Yeah, this was the first project back after a long hiatus of not making films,
Yeah.
but just kind of in that realm of like content creation and whatnot. So we did it, and then we did Dakota's birthday, which was
Yes.
the same year, but
Yep.
like July, something like June.
Well,
June.
we
It
did
was
it
June.
at the very end of June.
It was June because it was my
Yeah.
birthday.
Oh, right. Yes, I
So,
remember. Mhm.
So we did that in June, and then
Yes.
seeing that, I was like, dang, we kind of should have did this, or we should have did that. But you live and you learn, and then you grow and you get better.
Exactly.
With the film, what was the image, and why did you choose that image? Because like I say, everything stemmed off of an image, because we were trying to do, I won't say editorials, but we were working on like photography projects.
Correct.
So I was just like, this could be something.
Yeah. So
This could be something.
So the original image that I showed you was the blinds. It was a lady. She had like all this glamour, the nails, glasses. We didn't do it verbatim, but it was like the idea of it. So took that, and then I was like, okay, I found some other pictures with blinds that's different, and kind of like picturing, I guess, different portions of the film and different portions of maybe like my mood for the film, etc. So based it off that first one, and then made the blinds like assembled throughout the whole film. So that's how, especially when we were doing the whole like Pinterest board. So that one really stuck out to me. I was like, okay, I need to do this one. Although it's simple, it can turn.
It was
turn
yeah,
into
it was
something.
pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, if you haven't it's probably on the screen right now. So,
Yes.
but yeah, that was the image that just set the tone for the whole film.
Yeah.
Throughout the process, was this your first time kind of doing film?
Um, no, in this sense, yes. Like as a like a passion project with like showing. Well, I did like an emotion. It was like for Valentine's Day, early 2025. So it was, but based off, it was like based off of an already like existing song, versus with this one, like we had no dialogue whatsoever.
No.
So we had to put the sound together.
Yeah.
So I have so, but this was still a kind of separate learning experience. I would say. We had to do a lot. Like just a 2-man show mainly.
Right.
It was a lot to do.
Right.
So I think it took the longest. Like with the first project, I was just like, okay, like this is nice and stuff like that. But like this, we had to really like schedule different times and different for everything.
Welcome.
Yes.
Welcome to filmmaking.
Yes.
It was you mentioned that this did not have any dialogue.
Yes.
It was all sound based, score based. Was it like, why did we decide to go that route?
Well, I wanted to put more so emotion because you know a lot of films you'll listen more than you'll like pay attention, and I wanted people to pay attention more than they listen, if that makes sense. Yes, have the music guide, but at the same time I wanted them to see the emotion so that the emotion can guide the music to have them, you know, the audience feel, you know, what I'm trying to portray in the film. So I think that was a really cool idea. Because I think you mentioned watching Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, I just so happened to see the kids watching Tom and Jerry. I walked past, and you know, with your adult eyes, you see stuff differently. So I'm walking past, and I was like, "Oh, damn, that's what's up." They watching our cartoons, but then I'm realizing like they not saying nothing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I could have sworn they was talking to each other
Yes.
the whole time, and I'm just like, wait, they literally not saying nothing.
No.
But then it's when you look at the Minions. As an adult, I feel like I know exactly what he's saying, but I'm completely on the spectrum. So I was like,
On the spectrum was crazy.
I'm like, what? What is he saying?
Oh, my goodness.
So I was just like intrigued by that notion that like, man, then they told stories without audio. And I didn't want to make it like a silent film to where like the next scene you see like words and stuff like that. I think that'd be cool to try to bring into today's time, but
Exactly.
I did want to have like the range of like, can I create a story with just visuals and sound?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like an extended version of like screensavers. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, so that was the attempt for that. Sound editing sucks. So
It was. I think that's what took the longest.
that is completely
That
what
is
took
what.
the
That's
longest.
what took us the longest because honestly, like the filming, being that we did spend a good 8 hours, you know, each time.
That's nothing. Film is like
That's
16 plus.
Crazy. I'm just like, ooh, all right, okay, let's do this one more time, okay.
Film is
No,
like
but it was cool though. I think that was what took us the longest. Like we were trying
Yeah.
to find like specifically what fit each scene because we had to watch it and then we had to
research.
like research. Okay, what does this sound like?
Yep.
And even like the cutting into the fading, everything.
It was a lot. It was a lot,
crazy.
and like I say,
It was enjoyable.
I feel like I'm an editor, but after that project and another one I had, yeah, I'm not a film editor. Like I can edit content or a music video maybe,
Yeah.
but nah, that's a different bag, bro.
They be on movies like with actual people playing these instruments.
Yeah,
and
so
I'm just,
yeah, they do have like, you know, live composure and stuff like that, but
Yes.
I've actually seen, and this was a YouTube video. I seen a guy literally create a like sound for a trailer, but it was no videos.
What?
It was
That's
no video.
crazy.
He like completely edited the sound.
That is crazy.
He was like, yeah, I'm going to add a rise. I'm going to add this. I'm like, what video?
Right. Like, I can't see.
But I was just like, yep, that's for who it's for.
No,
so,
yeah, exactly. Like,
because I'm like, nah.
especially we was a 2-man show.
Yeah.
So it was like, and we did have our help, but it was mainly us. So I don't know. I'm proud of our work. We did that.
Again, you put it out. You had an idea. We had an idea.
Yeah.
We put it out.
Yeah.
It's finished. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you enjoy all 6 minutes.
Yes.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Please, thank you, and that's appreciated. Okay, because I feel like I wanted
Like, comment,
to.
subscribe.
Also, like, comment, subscribe.
They had
Yes,
to pause.
please.
Let them listen to that.
Please, the 6 minutes. Okay, no, but
Yeah.
literally, I was just so glad to even do this because I feel like it's not only for the audience. I feel like it's for me. It's my digital footprint.
Yes, it is a body of work.
Yes, and it's like, okay, I'll be able to show this 15 years down the line, or whenever, show my grandkids. So it's just something to be proud of. Something, it's my way of putting myself out there even more, just to show them, who I am and why can I relate to, the audience.
Would you do it again?
I absolutely would, because I would say I would do it again, and being that I had this experience, I'm able to do it better.
Facts.
Better, way better.
Facts. We'll spend more time in pre-production.
Exactly.
We'll spend probably 4 months in pre-production,
Yeah,
and maybe 1 month in production.
I'm not gonna lie, that's so true, because that pre-production, I think between that and sound, I think that's what was the timing.
And you know what's crazy?
Filming was nothing.
That was the first film project back. Then I had 2 more that year.
Oh, right. Yep.
Both of them were in the summer, and Reclaim kicked those off. Well, actually 3 if you count Dakota's project.
Okay, right.
So from almost a year to the date, like, I'm way better than what I did last time. And it's like, I see it. That's crazy how you can see your elevation.
Literally, I was just saying that because it's like, even the smallest thing matters. Like, the smallest change, recording more, even if you're not going to use everything. Like, I feel like I would definitely 100%.
Bruh, it'll be better next time if there's a Reclaim too. Like, comment, subscribe. But I got some questions.
Yes.
Let me see. Pull out my pocket computer.
Pocket computer is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You showing your age. Just say phone.
That's pocket computer.
Just say phone.
Everybody say phone. If I say pocket computer, that sticks out. It's like,
they gonna think you finna put out a little mini laptop.
It's kind of.
I mean, okay, I guess.
It's kind of what it is.
I guess.
It's exactly what it is. So the poem at the end speaks about free child who knew no chains. Mm-hmm. What were the chains in this film? That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's a good question. I would say the chains in this film were being held to society standards. That's pretty much a lot of what the film is saying, especially when it came to like the glamour portion. Mm-hmm. Society has a lot of standards. You see it in young ladies, older ladies, middle age, and I just feel like we're just held to a certain, even men, honestly, there is so much like stigma around this colorism as well, how a man's supposed to look. And I feel like people start to shy themselves away. So they're now restricting themselves to what they do, what they say, how they act. I feel like that takes away from each and every one's individual personalities.
Yeah.
I feel like that because it's especially in this time where like social media is so prevalent, especially at like when I was younger, even though I'm not that old, but like early 2000s was still a different time than it is right now because
2000s. Man, that's a long time ago.
That was a long time ago, honestly. But it's
that was
like,
with MySpace, right?
Yeah,
Wow, that's crazy.
MySpace, tag.
Wow, tag. That's
I did
insane.
have a tag. I
Wow.
wasn't even supposed to have no tag. Mama, I'm
Wow.
sorry, Mama.
I'm sorry,
I'm
mama.
sorry, Mama. No, but I was just in like even then like it was different. Like I was outside, like go outside and play stuff like that. It wasn't like social media heavy and just even our like kids just being drawn in by all of this social media, all this red pill content, and it's just starting to kind of be saturated and it saturates their minds as well. So I feel like now individually I can't even lie. I feel like some people are kind of bringing back their own way of doing things. I would say so.
Yeah, I see more individuality happening right now.
I do too.
It's a good thing. It's
Yes.
definitely a good thing.
Yes.
Pocket.
Computer.
There you go.
Okay. All
Doing
right.
my own thing. So, how does the photo shoot set function as more than just a location? So that like we had it pop up. How many times is in there?
Twice.
3. The bed was a shot. Well, 4 if you
mean-
count the tub.
Well, technically, well, how I was thinking of the question is the white and blue scene.
Oh, okay,
Like
yeah.
how that
Okay.
plays that. That's what I was thinking. But I'll say it serves more than just a location because it represents your occupation, whatever occupation that is for that person. Especially if you're say you starting as an intern and then you go up to, co-CEO, something like that.
Yep.
It's like, are you happy as you elevate? So that's kind of what that showed, especially the differences between those scenes.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Moving right along.
yes.
It's a good one. So in there, you removed that wig rather aggressively. Was that a representation of something?
That's so funny. Yes, it was. It's basically like uncovering those society standards. I feel like just coming back to me, like seeing like my own authentic self. And then the way I ripped it off, it was like, okay, like this has to go immediately. Like I have to, if I want change, I have to be the change. If that makes sense. So
does.
I was just like, okay, like, and honestly, that was a long, actually, that was probably like 9.5 hours we did that day.
Yeah, I think so.
I was just like, all right, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. And so I was just like,
But we only had one try.
yeah,
I
that
was
was
like,
literally
it's-
only one try. I was like,
It was one take on that one. So
Look.
like, comment, subscribe. It's one take on that.
cause honestly, if the wig is off, that's it.
Bruh.
It ain't no going back.
So I do have a wig question. This is side note.
Yes.
Like, that's glue on the front, right?
Well, it was hairspray. I used
Oh.
hairspray instead of glue.
But is
That's
it
why it
glue?
was so easy. Yeah, technically it's like an adhesive. I'm gonna say adhesive.
Oh.
Yeah, it'll.
They make a skin adhesive?
Yep, for anything.
Because I'm like, boy, she going to pull that shit off and be light skinned right there.
Nah, I got my well. You see, I got
What?
my
Yeah.
edges
Yeah.
slick.
They like adult hairs now.
Well, nah,
Well, baby hairs? I don't know. I don't know the term.
baby hair.
Baby hairs. There we go. I
It
didn't
is
know.
technically adult hair.
I didn't know.
Like,
I didn't know.
okay.
I mean, they not on the baby, so I would assume they're adult hairs. But
Oh, technically.
moving right along.
You crazy.
Like, comment, subscribe.
It's this like, comment, subscribe in the back.
We got to make sure. They may want to see it again if they
No,
want to see it
yeah.
again.
And
This is-
honestly,
this
I'm
is
not
just
gonna
the
lie,
interview.
y'all. Like, y'all really should see it again and like watch it with intention. If you saw it once, great. If you saw it twice, great. If you saw it 3 times, I hope it touched your heart.
Somewhere between them 3 times, you're supposed to double tap that.
And comment and subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe,
Oh my god. Okay.
share.
Oh
Copy that
my
link
god.
button.
Yes.
Put it in your
Support your
stories. It's free.
girl. I work so hard.
She did. So how do beauty standards uniquely impact women in creative spaces?
I would say it impacts women in creative spaces because that's a really good question. I would say because like women in creative spaces, it's so much we can do, especially as a black woman. It's like we have so many like cultural things that we do with our hair, our makeup, our nails, even from like the jewelry we wear. So I feel like the regular beauty standards kind of take away from that. But like we were saying earlier, it is coming individually. I mean, individuality is coming back.
Yep.
So I feel like it's less of this now. But however, just from like the last like few years, it's just everything is clean makeup. Everything is, you know, put together to the T. And not everybody is exploring. Well, they weren't exploring all they can do, because I was saying before, like 2016 makeup was like a staple. It's like glitters, rhinestones, all the other stuff. And I'm seeing it now, but people
don't do
just
the
used
glitter
to do
no more?
it. Huh?
You don't do the glitter no more?
I don't, but I was just telling Coda that I wanted to get back into like doing all that stuff because it was fun, and it's like, who don't?
I mean, now you can do a solid beat.
No facts.
So, you know, it may be a blush of glitter, like, you know what I'm saying? Cheekbone may be glistening.
Yes.
Twinkling.
Twinkling.
You know what I'm saying?
But yes, I say yes, like that's a lot of like the beauty standards, and you know, I feel like it's a lot of stipulations around that, especially being a model and in like the creative space. Like modeling is so like, oh, you have to do this. People not knowing it's like different like rims and ways you can go in avenues. So yes.
Let's see. Moving right along. I was into that one.
That was a good question.
Why did you choose water as the site of transformation instead of like fire or a different element?
I would say
fire would have been pretty hard.
That would have been hard.
Because then you would have had to be on fire. I would have captured it though.
How was we going?
I don't know. You wrote it.
I don't know.
Because I was like,
I don't know about no fire.
I dropped the match.
I dropped the match.
I don't know how you gonna pull this off.
Well, I guess because I didn't resonate with the other elements. I would say because I am a water sign. Cancers, big cancers. Y'all know who he is. Why are you mad? It's okay. It's okay to be mad. It's fine.
Like, comment, subscribe.
But no, I chose water because it you know represents like rebirth, like, you know, just how we come in the world with water. And I feel like water holds memory. Well, not feel, because scientifically it is proven that water does hold memory. So it's like, you know, you are what you drink, and we are 90% of water. So, you know, just having that, like, it's like a refresh. You know, it's like, okay, I have to hold my breath, and now it's like, okay, I can breathe again, if that makes sense, coming out of the water. So I think that's what it would really resonate. It's like washing away all the negativity and just the insecurities.
It showed in the next scene.
So it did.
I mean, you have to watch it to see the next scene.
Exactly.
Like, comment, subscribe.
I'm sorry, this is cute.
Yep.
But no, it was definitely a great, I think a good aspect to do. It was a little challenging, but
it was? Was it? How was it? How challenging was that scene?
I would say it was very, because I can't swim.
And you can't breathe underwater.
And now listen, first of all, I was tired. Okay? I had a long day.
Sure.
And it was like 1 a.m.
Sure.
We started shooting
You know
at
what?
5.
Now I see how people drown in the tub. Like, I actually saw it.
I wasn't in no tub.
Well,
okay, but no.
You was close to baby Jesus. You was close. I was like, do we need to
upper
cut
room.
this? I was like, do we need to cut this?
Oh my goodness. And Coda got it and everything. I'm just like, oh my goodness, please. But it was a challenge. I feel like I did push myself to try to complete the scene, or whatever. So, but it was a good experience, I would say. Definitely gonna take up those YMC classes.
Yes, because, you know, it was worth the pink eye. Great job. Awesome. Glad you.
That was on.
Nope.
Nope. Moving on.
Nope. You try to drink your own bath water.
Moving on.
Like, comment, subscribe. Let's see here. I'm choose a good one here. What was the hardest scene to execute emotionally or technically? Technically, I can answer technically.
Technically.
All of them.
Oh, well, yeah.
All of them.
That's true.
Because again, you trying to tell a story and you telling the story one person.
Yeah.
So like that's like knowing what I know a year from a year ago. It's like I would have definitely brought in some help. I would have.
Yeah.
I mean, we kind of would have done more pre-production. So like this would have probably been pre-production, planning. Getting every scene together. Like
Yeah.
even seeing it before it happens. Probably would have been. Like if we started in March, I think we would have probably been ready in July
Yeah.
to actually like really do it, and then it would
Yeah.
probably been like 2 days,
Yeah.
3 days,
Yeah.
and then we'd have been done.
Cause it wasn't that bad.
No.
We shot in kind of like 3 sessions.
3 different,
sessions.
few weeks apart, but I think, like I said, I know for a fact on my part the preparation wasn't what I'm able to produce now. But again, that's hindsight. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I did it.
Yeah.
Because now I know better, and I got more stuff in the tank to know what not to do.
Exactly.
So
I agree, but I do say all, especially because I had to tap into those different emotions. It was hard to tap into the dramatic scene because I had my friends there.
We was cool, and you had to go straight
like
disaster mode.
I had to go straight disaster mode, and I just couldn't. I kept laughing because my friends was there, and they just be having me laughing. I don't know. They enjoy. So I was like, all that positivity. It was like I couldn't even like lock in. I'm like, okay, I gotta lock in. Y'all be quiet.
It's like,
be quiet. Shh.
Just watching.
It was like, it was good. I enjoyed it, especially because it's like, I challenged myself to even do that while I have all these distractions and stuff. So I don't know. It was just like different things, different ways to tap in.
So with I know you said you did stuff for Valentine's Day. I think a year ago, 2 years ago now. Is acting something that may be part of the repertoire, or are you kind of gonna stick with like the model slash creative director? Like what fits the bill for you today?
Honestly, I wouldn't mind, because that is something like, I used to do, or I'm always, everybody call me like a character, so I wouldn't mind. But I'm more so of like creative director, modeling, like really having that eye for that. But film was very enjoyable, like being on set, having to re-look at like the footage to see exactly like how
Playback.
I wanted it, like with the picture up, okay?
Picture up.
So that was definitely enjoyable. That's something I would actually enjoy. So I'm not against it. Even behind set, even if I'm not in front of the camera, just helping on set, like that is something that I'll enjoy. So
we adding that to the crew. Don't be grip. Let's see, a couple more. Oh, perfect. So the ending,
yes.
Was that meant to be the end, or was that like the beginning? Because it's the end of the film, but was it representation, foreshadowing? Like what was it?
I would say for the end of the film, when I'm reading the book, it's a story. So I feel like,
or not reading the book, when you leaving out.
Oh, leaving out.
Yeah.
It's the ending to a new beginning, basically. Okay. Do that make sense?
Yeah.
I hope that makes sense. Okay. Yeah. So basically, just like I'm walking away from what was, and I'm walking to what is now, and what will be. Like, who knows? It's like, it is like foreshadow. Like, it's like, who knows? Like, what can I, accomplish next? I done accomplished self. Yeah. So now I can accomplish more, like, bigger things. So I think that was for, like, interpretation. Yeah. Just to, what did it mean to you to keep going, to wake up the next day and, carry on, and to even make it a good day. Even with the lighting we had, I feel like that morning light just makes it like, okay, it's a brighter day, it's a new day. We keep going, we keep prevailing. So
now, side question. We hyper focused on a moment that we can say it was to the pinnacle, and then it was, to some leveling out. So it's kind of like shit had to happen. prior to,
Right.
and we were catching the build up and the low key release, release slash resolve, right?
Right.
Do you see yourself recognizing those moments now?
I'm sorry. I guess I'm missing the question.
So when you had a breakdown in
Okay,
the
right.
film, had a breakdown, and then the breakdown led to the next scene, which was the washing away,
Okay.
and then the wake up, and
Okay,
it's
right.
like new day. Do you see yourself having, like, knowing when those moments happen?
Yes. But I feel like it's more so of like I'm letting myself feel what I want to feel in the moment, and then like I can just carry on after that, and I won't have to, dwell or harp on that one thing.
Yeah.
Because then I can just, wash it away, carry on, keep going, do what I got to do, and, just prevail.
Okay. I
I feel
because,
like
like I say, we hyper focused on that, and I'm just like, I wonder
yes.
if you or if people can recognize when that moment happens.
I feel like to myself, yes, but I would feel like if I was in a setting or anything, okay, I can better answer this question. Say how the white, well, not the white scene, when I was in the mirror getting my hair and makeup fixed or whatever. What that was, that would be something that I would internalize and not really show.
Joe, yeah.
Like the first scene will be outside, second scene is technically inside. So that's something like, I would internalize, but not for long, And with anybody, I just feel like people should just not should. However you cope, you cope. But at the end of the day, feel it in that moment. Don't take it with you because,
Right.
If you consistently just happy, and even in your saddest moments you just like, okay, like it's gonna be good, it's gonna be a good day, and then it's like now you expecting that good day, you're not expecting it to be bad. So that's a lot of what I have to learn. A lot of times, like, bad days don't last. It's like, show me how good it can get. And I feel like this film, and even the washing away, I feel like that kind of represents like me even getting close to, the higher power, like God, like, because we all need him.
Type.
Okay?
Yep.
We all need him, especially in our like trying moments. And I feel like that's what keeps, me per se together, and being able to like, okay, I felt that, now it's on to something new. Like it, yes.
Like, comment, subscribe. What do you hope viewers will take when they watch it?
I hope what they take from this is to see themselves, but positively. It's like to see them as they already overcame what they don't see that they are, what they're, trying to overcome now. Say if somebody is battling depression, it's like, I can see myself overcoming that, even though it hasn't happened. I want them to feel that. I want them to feel seen, feel like, okay, well, bad days don't always last.
Yeah.
So I hope they can grasp that. I hope that this can like bring out their emotion and to even open themselves up back to finding who they were. Just to like heal that inner child that you have, like find what you love. So I hope that that's what they can find from this.
Now you mentioned scene. If someone does recognize that, this may have happened to me, or you telling my story, what does that do for you?
For me, I feel honored because it's like I told my own story, so it's like we connect. Is we have our, I feel like I can connect with people. I feel like I'm helping somebody,
Yep.
but I don't have to physically be there.
Yeah.
It's like it kind of remind me of when I see comments under like musical artists like, oh, your song helped me through this and
Yeah.
that. That's kind of like how I want it to be.
That'd be right.
Visually, like, somebody like, I watched your film and it just, and that would kind of make me feel good, because it's like yes, I was had to do this and that for the film, but at the end of the day, it wasn't about that. It was about the passion behind it, the emotion that I was able to, you know, to put out there for them to, see, and to feel me, like, So I think that would be very honorable.
That's what's up. Well, that's all I had. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's all the questions I had.
Okay.
You know what I'm
So
saying? Watch that. You know what I'm
yes,
saying?
yes. But I do. I mean, I have a few questions for you.
I'm with it.
Like, what do you think? Like, this film like inspired you to get back into doing like film on all rims, or like what specifically in film do you want to, really hone in and maybe master even?
Um, it definitely piqued that interest to come back to it because I started. That's how I started my camera career is with film. Currently 5, 6 films to date, shorts and full features, but they were amateur stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I'm very proud of that amateur stuff.
Cool.
But then I took a 10-year deviation. You know what I'm saying, to be in photography and shoot in the gym, so to say. So I never really left film. I would always try to incorporate like film-esque stuff, you know what I'm saying, whether it's like poses or just like technique, anything like that. But it definitely was like, maybe we can go a little further because content kind of gives you a taste of it. You know what I'm saying? When you creating a reel or something like that, you still got to create a story.
Yeah.
You know, even though it's a vlog and it's like your regular day or whatever, you still kind of got to create that story. So this was an opportunity to be like, all right, we're going to make something longer than a reel.
Okay.
And
yeah.
I'm going to dust off my chops and see what I got. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think that was definitely the ember that sparked the blaze. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm back, baby.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm back.
For sure. And honestly, I feel like too, like working on this, we were able to see where our weaknesses and where our strengths were. Especially like, I learned a lot from you, like with this film, and also it's like, okay, what can we do better? Like, how can we even make this like grander the next time, whatever. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like,
So,
how do you feel being back? Is it you?
I felt like like they moved the furniture around, like a lot of stuff that
It's a lot to learn.
well, things that were unobtainable are now like either obsolete or like very very affordable. Like one of the major things, 10 years ago, lighting was like expensive. There was
yeah.
no phrase as a content creator.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So like microphones, it wasn't a phone mic. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You would have to figure out how to, hook up a regular mic to your phone. You know what I'm saying? So it's like things have become more readily available for like the independent, you know what I'm saying, filmmaker. But it's just like, bruh, like whether you're a content creator or a filmmaker, it's like you can really do it.
Yeah.
Like now with your iPhone, you can super do it.
No facts.
You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
Hire an editor,
Yes.
pay the editor, pay the sound person,
Yeah.
and like, comment,
That's it.
subscribe. But yeah, I definitely feel, I guess, more inspired because, like I say, the 10 years that I did photography, still doing it. You can book. You can book that.
Okay.
It was more of like learning how to create moods with lighting.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I look at that as like that was all practice. That was the college. You know what I'm saying? That was like, me shooting in the gym, practicing, making sure that like, okay, I got this, I got that. So now when it's time to come back to film,
Right.
it'll be it won't be easy. None of it's gonna be easy, but I'll be more prepared for it.
Okay.
So
That's what's up. So like, I know for me, like with anything I do, I like to just still be a student throughout because it's like a lot of, like evolve. Like, do you sometimes feel like you're a student in a lot of things, like when it comes to photography, film, Like, do you feel like that's something that you feel like you're continuously always learning something new?
Always. And if you're not, you need to do something else. Because you'll never know it all. You know what you know, and then you apply it, and then you find out what you know. You may need to change it up a little bit, or add this software, or learn this technique, or you know what I'm saying. So I don't feel like I'm ever gonna stop learning. I do feel like the I don't want to say it's a gap, but it kind of feels like it. Like the gap between photography knowledge versus film knowledge is like pretty different. You know what I'm saying? So it's like my algorithm probably tells the story better than me.
Facts.
Like there's more film content coming down than photo content.
I've been seeing that a lot. I've been seeing a lot of people getting more into like them wanting to do film, and a lot of people asking for like models like to do like short films, or like, you know, maybe like 2-minute things or something.
I think
So
it's
that's cool.
because with photography, people, especially in Chicago, they, not everybody. Not saying everybody, but it's been branded as like a solo sport. So like if you don't have a camera and you're not shooting the model, whoever they are, you're insignificant. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I'm like, bruh, you can help that photographer with lighting, with grip,
definitely.
because again, we got the same type of light, same type of grip. So it's like if you setting that up, you still part of the team. But then when it's film, and you got people that only do light, people that only do sound, people that only do camera, nobody's looking at it like the person with the camera, the guy. Now, granted, they take precedent over it, but it's more community based. It's more understood as this is a community, whereas photo is more like a solo sport.
That's true.
So
That's true. I can see, because you do need a community for filming, and we saw that firsthand.
Yeah, facts.
So, but no, so all the time, and like, you know, how do you find the motivation to even like stay all day? Is it like when you start, it's just no pause, no stop, it's just keep going until it's finished for the day, or how do you get tired easily throughout these times? Like,
I think I get mentally exhausted, and that's
I feel that
because like life, like whatever lifing that you have to do, you still have to donate some type of brain power to that. Creatively, I think I get exhausted when too many ideas exist and there's no action on them.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But when we locked in for it, no, I don't think I do, because if you think about it, like if you really enjoy something, you doing it without the notion of time.
Yeah,
time becomes relevant. You know what I'm saying? Like when you was a kid, you was coloring or you was playing a game, whatever it was, you look up, you like, dang, it's 4 hours later.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's kind of the same way. Like when you find something that's really in you, it's in you and not on you.
So from your perspective of like doing like the producing and everything of the film, what do you want people to see, like your work? Like how do you want them to feel, from your half of the work?
That I put up that shot, basically. I put up that shot. And what I mean by that is like, you'll miss 100% of the shots that you don't take.
Facts.
So it's like in this case, I don't know if it's a splash. I just know I stepped up and I put my best form forward and I shot that shot. So it was a shot. So it's like, do you learn to get better as far as like technique and you know what I'm saying, how to maybe this is more basketball stuff, like instead of shooting like this, you shoot like that. So there isn't necessarily a right or wrong with that, because we've seen, if you've seen basketball, you've seen all types of forms.
Exactly.
It's just a matter of like, if that's your form, practice it.
Yeah.
That's how you get down. Just get better with it as you do it, because there's still the same rules to the game.
Yeah.
But there isn't any rules as to how you play the game.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's what's up. And I'm so excited that we even did this, because it was just so eye-opening, and I'm proud.
Super.
We did that.
Yep.
And
I like the fact of having the idea and completing the idea.
Yes, especially the vision literally came to life.
Yeah.
So I'm just so happy, and I hope everybody out there will, feel the same, like, support that film. So, the emotion behind it too. To like, comment, subscribe.
Tight.
That's what it said. But yes, I was just so like, my first of many. Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Second of many.
I mean,
whatever.
2 is still
But
many.
no, yes,
Still most people.
man, and I'm trying to full force.
Still more than most people.
So
But like I say, that was the interview for Reclaimed.
yes.
The thought process behind everything. Watch
Thank
it.
y'all for watching.
And
thank you for
rewatching
watching again.
Yeah, rewatch it.
Yes, please.
Tell somebody.
And tell another person.
It's free to put in your stories. Like, you can press share. It's free. You know you like free. You know y'all like free.
And me.
I don't know.
Oh my God.
Y'all just watch what I do. You don't like
Oh my
anything
God,
I see you, but it's free though. You know what I'm saying? But we out.
Yes.
Appreciate you.
Bye.
2 of them.